706-202. You're live on the Female Solution Grand Rising. I think that's Baba Kwame's sun horse. And yes.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, Baba Kwame.
Well, Grand Rising, Sister Zelda, and Assalamu Alaikum to Naima. And I sit here in stolen lands of the Muskogee Creek in Georgia, and relationships, and the part of relationship is the first relationship is intimacy. Into me see. How do I see the God in me that I would see the God in you? Because if I can't identify my creator that was within me that helped me to create, then I have to do some work, because learned behavior, you hear people saying they're codependent. Then you have people that are counter-dependent. You know, I was speaking on a Viata show last night, and the thing that happens is the rock and there's a saying in AA, the rocks in a woman's head fills the hole in the man's head. And it's counteractive is because we have been trained, and I love what L.A. was sharing about, you know, the part of slave mentality and doing that, because the thing that happened after slavery was the part in which they had to make all of that money that they lost for owning all of us, the millions of dollars that they lost. They had to put it, how do they get it back? They became sharecroppers. They became peonage. They became the new 13th Amendment. So when you commit a crime or you are put in the bullseye of the law and saying that because of your color you are criminal, you are now indentured and debt slavery. So the part of overstanding relationships, and I'm grateful for the brother that's getting ready to do the Panther Party. I sent you the mapping of the Panther parties. There's an excellent survey done on the University of Washington did. But to get back to it is the relationship of oneself, and the relationship with Mother Earth is key, because she has everything. The first communities are the forests. You have grandmother trees, father trees, saplings. You have plant relatives. You have a farm of seed, not Walgreens or CVS. You have the farm of seed that everything came from, is because those are your relatives, and they have the nutrition and the nurturing that is needed to transform us back into what we were put in the cities called urban. That meant that you're banned from nature. What they did is orphanize us. We became orphans because they took us from our mother.
Ooh.
We became orphans because man herded us into these corrals away from our mother Earth, and euthanize us in such a way that you give them toxic food, you block out the sunlight, you concrete over the earth energy. So what you're doing is that it's a genocidal process, and being able to slowly take away your life, and as do what Bobby E. Wright did from right there in Chicago, menticide. You create a mental mind, I mean, the mentality of a person to where it will hate anything that looks like itself. I will alter any way that I can that which is like myself, that I want to do what? Lighten up. I want to brighten up. I want to do that. But even to the point now, we've taken, if you go down the aisles in grocery stores now, you see no black faces because we took them all off and let the white ones stay. How is that psychologically correct?
That's food for thought.
Because Nancy Green, give the story of Nancy Green. That's who Aunt Jemima was, that she was hired to come there to the Chicago World's Fair and create the pancakes. That was what L.A. was saying, is that here's a woman that was coming out of that institution and was able to be used to navigate the wealth of what the pancakes is making.